What's pop, and hello everyone, I am back on Pokemon Showdown with a very fun team. Now I was suggested to bring a Decidueye into the OU tier, and somehow while building, I ended up with all 3 Alolan starters on the same team, so y'all are in for a treat. Also, after this video, if you've not seen my Musharna video yet, check it out. It's crazy how powerful that Pokemon is, especially with Choice Specs Expanding Force, destroying everything in its path, turning everything to mush, as the saying goes for Musharna. Now before we get into the video, I want to give a shout out to all those who did the super thanks on the last video. Appreciate the support very much from each and every one of you. I mean, it's a completely optional thing to do, and seeing y'all support that way truly means a lot. And there's also of course an option to become a channel member. There's a join button if you guys want as well. So shout out to all my current members. I think they have a symbol next to their name, so I want to also shout you guys out. But anyways, I'd like for us to leave a comment. Tell me your favorite fire, water, and grass starter. I'd like to know, and you can feel free to mix it up from different generations. I just want to know what your favorite ones are from each of those typings. Looking forward to hearing from you all. At the end of this video though, I also have a surprise replay I had while testing. I faced a very familiar opponent, so make sure to stick around till the end if you want to see that. Moving on to the team. So as you can see, we have the 3 starters from Alola. We have the nice Spell Tag, Long Reach Decidueye. This is nice because it does not make contact with the target. So Leaf Blade, no contact there at all. Don't have to take any Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmets, or Rough Skin from any Pokemon. Poltergeist hits really hard after Swords Dance, and it gets boosted by the Spell Tag. This kind of is like Black Glass's Bisharp in a way, where it's like, where Bisharp has like, you know what, knockoff Sucker Punch. We have Poltergeist Shadow Sneak working with Spell Tag, then Leaf Blade hits pretty hard as well. Crit ratio as well with Swords Dance to boost our attack. I think I have 48 Spadef. I think it was supposed to live something. I used the set I think a long time ago, and I brought it back for this team, so it's pretty cool overall. This set here can actually be very dangerous versus our opponents. Just gotta be careful though, if we knock off a Pokemon, we can't click Poltergeist. Another option, of course, is Spirit Shackle. Prevents the target from switching out, which actually could be pretty good. If we don't want a Pokemon to switch out, it could be nice. Tempted to do that one, but like Poltergeist is kind of brand new, so I'm gonna use that. But Incineroar is here with a nice pivoting move in Parting Shot. We have Knockoff to get rid of items as well. It's a really good, kind of it's not really a stall breaker, it's more sort of a nuisance to stall because it can knock off and taunt things, which could be really useful in Parting Shot to weaken our opponent as we go into another Pokemon as well. Then Primarina. Sub CM is probably my favorite Primarina set to use, so I'm rocking that. We have these 3 mons here. All 3 Alola starters, and then we have Heatran for rocks, nice Spadef set so we can take Moonblast and stuff from other fairies. Landorus-T for Defog, and it is also Rocky Helmet. It's more on the physical side because, well actually I think I was running Grassy Terrain before, and that's why I'm running like a Earth Power set, but I've actually noticed a lot of Kartanas trying to stay in, and Earth Power like Oko's Kartana, which is actually pretty funny. And then finally Galarian Zapdos. I needed a faster fighting type Pokemon. This slot's been switched around a lot from Buzzwole to Mienshao to like a bunch of other stuff, but I like Galarian Zapdos, and I'm probably going to stick with that one for now and see how it goes. But that is the team. Let's go ahead and hop into our first game. And so not a lot of people expect these 3 Pokemon, the 3 starters, together. The combined force is just too powerful, and hopefully we can see it put in the work in this video. Would be very nice if we can do that. If we can find a game, that is. And we do. So, ooh, they got the Glaceon, and their name is Glaceon Cannon. So you already know this Pokemon here kind of reminds me of my Glaceon Rain team that I made. And it probably has like Weather Ball as well, so gotta watch out for that. Gonna lead with Primarina. As they lead Torn, I'm going to immediately go into Heatran, as they might just click Knockoff, perhaps, is what they could do. I'm not sure what this set's gonna be, but we'll find out. They go Ferrothorn, and we get Heatran in. Nice. Let's go ahead and get the rocks up here. And I think what we can do, I don't know if they have Defog or not, but I'm going to taunt here anyways because Heatran's role in this matchup is not the best. So they U-turn out, that's fine. They go Barraskewda. They're going to flip turn here. So what do I want to do? I don't want to go Primarina because this thing I need to keep healthy. Decidueye is also actually really good in this matchup as well, so I'm going to keep that around. Zapdos is a good like Choice Scarf Mon. To be honest, Incineroar's value here is probably the least valuable because at least Heatran can kind of check Torn to an extent. So maybe I'll just go this and Intimidate because I need to keep Landorus for the ground typing. for Regieleki. So here what I do is I just go Primarina, click Scald, here's the play, hit the Ferrothorn slot, and then sub in case he tries to Leech Seed or something. If he doesn't have Power Whip or anything, and we burn it too, so if he doesn't have Power Whip, we are safe behind the sub, and can probably just win with Primarina. So yeah, he has knockoff, we can Calm Mind here, and it's Gyro Ball, yep, and he's burned too, so that's not going to work for him. I'm going to sub here in case he Volt Switches out, so we're going to get behind a nice little safety net of a sub. So Ferrothorn's back, nice, we can Calm Mind up some more. And that's basically a GG right here, I think. Gonna sub again. Get nice and safe. So the rain's back up, that boosts our attacks. I'm gonna just Moonblast here. Now there are limited turns of rain, and then eventually Zapdos will be faster. So Glaceon's in. I think it's stronger to hit Scald here. So we're gonna do that. Okay, that breaks our thing. Lucky's in, so we're gonna go Landorus on this thing. As he thunders, nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and just U-turn out as Torn comes in. We get to go into Zapdos maybe? I think if this thing is offensive, Zapdos probably knocks it out from this range, but I'm not sure if it does or not. I think maybe it's safer to just U-turn out into Heatran. As he Hurricanes, nice. It'll probably have Weather Ball, but I mean, Heatran's not that valuable. Anyways, so we can weaken this a bit and let him knock us out here. Now what we could do is we can go back into Zapdos and probably just close combat here, which is the safest play, so we don't take any chip from Ferrothorn. Knock this out. I believe, yep, Torn comes back in. We go now into probably Primarina. Seems like the best play. Yeah, seems like the best play. Hurricane dodge, which is always nice. Just eating a Nasty Plots up, okay, that's fine. We live any hit, I think, from this thing, pretty sure. Unfortunately, he missed twice, but his rain's gone, so that is that. I'm just going to go Landorus, let him double, back to Primarina, and then Moonblast here to win. So this was a pretty simple game overall because Primarina is just so good versus like any kind of rain team. That's why I really love these three starters a lot, because like Incineroar can deal with like kind of bulkier teams maybe. Primarina is just good all around versus many things. Decidueye is like great versus offense. Incineroar can deal with Blacephalon and stuff like that. Even check Dragapult to an extent. Just really great starters overall, I would say. Three of them work really well together, synergy-wise as well. And I think probably like, what, Primarina is the first Water Fairy. Starter Pokemon, I should say. Water Fairy starter. If I'm not mistaken. Would be cool to see a Fire Dragon starter. Fuecoco Final Evolution maybe? Who knows? Here, Decidueye looks amazing. Versus this matchup, it looks so good. Incineroar is not bad. Primarina's pretty decent as well. Kinda just want to lead with maybe a Landorus lead here could be good. Start a timer as well. Because I can immediately Earth Power this Kartana if he leads with that. Okay, so he leads Landorus. I'm going to U-turn out here. Seems like a safe bet. And he goes straight into Kartana, so that's good for us. We can now go into Incineroar. Parting Shot here is the play. I believe. Yep, Parting Shot here into probably Primarina could work. Could work. Or even yeah, let's go Landorus here and just Toxic. See what he wants to do. Because I could easily just Toxic this thing and that'd be nice. I would love to see Kartana come in again at some point. So he'll U-turn out. Okay, so he gets the Rocky Helmet chip, which is nice. Tapu Fini's in. Not sure what the set's gonna do, but we're gonna go Decidueye. Immediate Decidueye here, I think is the play. And they Scald, so they can't burn us with the terrain. We can now probably just click Poltergeist here, which is an option. As Landorus comes in, so we get some pretty good damage on this thing, I think. That's pretty good damage, I would say. Into Landorus we go. Let them U-turn out once again. Go Kartana so I can Earth Power that Pokemon. Finny's back. Okay, cool. I'm actually gonna go Heatran here. And they Scald again. They Scald again. Well, I would think my play would be to just get rocks up here, or maybe not. Okay, so that's a Taunt set. Taunt Scald. What do I need this thing for? Not too much, really. This Pokemon's not going to be that useful. Scald crits. Nice. Good move, good move. But if I weaken this thing, that's going to be great. And then get some roll there. Okay, cool. Back to Decidueye we go. And let us Swords Dance up here. See if I can knock this out real quick. A nice little Leaf Blade to take out this Pokemon. Nice, nice. Decidueye coming through. Just what you love to see. So I wonder what he goes into now. So it's going to be Kartana. We would just go into... He's going to knock off, right? So I think we just go... Could go Landorus here. It's an option. Gonna U-turn out. And if he Swords Dance, we have Zapdos that can Revenge. So we just U-turn out here into... Who's faster? Actually, I think... We would just go Zapdos to get a knockout here with the Brave Bird, right? Because that would just take out something. Nothing really can switch in. Not really anything. Yeah, so Slowking's in and it's gonna get 2-hit KO'd by this. Which is absolutely beautiful. And what I really love about this team is also it has a double Intimidate core. Landorus and Incineroar both also cover each other's weaknesses decently well. Of course, apart from water, like ice and ground. They both can kind of pivot around. So then, yeah, Finny's in. We go into... I think Decidueye is good to keep around. I think we go Primarina on this, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think Dragon Ball specs. If it specs, then Decidueye is good to keep around. I go Primarina. He tries to Draining Kiss. Okay, cool. I'm going to go into Decidueye here. On this thing. Yep, perfect. Let's go ahead and just Leaf Blade here right now. It's a pretty safe bet. Yep, Landorus comes in, so this is going to get 2-hit KO'd easily. Yeah, 2-hit KO'd here. Oh, he's faster than... Oh, he's faster than me. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Going Incineroar here. Oh, so he has Swords Dance. Good to know. It could be speed boosting as well, potentially. I go Landorus here, and then I Earth Power. Look at this. Earth Power this, nice and gone. Goodbye, Kartana. So knocking out that Pokemon, which is amazing. Finny is back. We just, I think you turn out here. Let him have this Pokemon. Don't really need to preserve this one anymore. And he Calm Mind's up, so we get to go... Who's faster? I think Decidueye is probably faster than this Pokemon, I would hope. So let's try to knock this out. Oh, he's faster. Okay, cool. So let's just get this thing nice and weak. And he's probably going to Draining Kiss here, so we would need to Shadow Sneak for damage. And then Shadow Sneak again for more damage. Revenge with Zapdos is the play. So this is gone. Very nice. And GG. So nothing else would have been able to withstand the power, the might of Galarian Zapdos. So this one, we really got to see Decidueye put in a lot of work. It definitely pressured his team quite a bit. And yeah, like the first game we saw Primarina, second game, this one we saw Decidueye. This one I think we're gonna probably see Incineroar a bit more, maybe. Perhaps could be an option. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Kind of tempted to just... If I lead Zapdos, immediately U-turn out into... Okay, watch this. So, oh nice. We got a little boost immediately. This probably has rocks. I'm gonna just Brave Bird here. And he just booms. Okay, so he just explodes immediately, which is fine, I guess. We lost our Revenge Killer though, but he no longer has a Landorus. Always good. Here we just Flare Blitz and into a knockoff, I think. Ooh, nice. Okay, good. Excellent. Let's Parting Shot here as it goes through the sub, which is amazing. He's gonna Belly Drum though, which is a problem. He's going to Belly Drum. Decidueye. Looks like a job for Decidueye. And so he's gonna be that weak. And to get the speed boost. Oh, right. Shoot. Alright. Unfortunately, I have to do this. And then, so he's Earthquake Drain Punch. Earthquake Drain Punch. Okay, so here's what I do. Primarina into Landorus. He's gonna Drain Punch here. But I'm defensive. So I take that pretty well. Earth Power should do a decent amount, right? Oh, nice. Okay, good. So then he should not knock me out here. And we knock this out. So that works. A little scary, but we can probably handle it. We have Primarina at full HP and we have a Heatran as well. Cloyster's in, we're just gonna Earth Power this. Because we're not Earthquake, and this should at least do a lot. Yeah, it brings it down to Sash, which is nice. And then we can just U-turn out here. We'll keep the webs up, I guess. All I gotta do here is just, what do I do? I think I just, do I go Primarina? I think I go Primarina here and just Scald. So he'll Rock Blast. Okay, that's fine. Excellent. Volcarona is in. I think we just Calm Mind here and then Scald. Yep, Tauren boosted Scald 100% and GG. And GG right there. Ah, not bad. So that was pretty good overall. Getting to, I mean, the starters kind of just, I think Spirit Shackle might have been better. Spirit Shackle might actually be better than Poltergeist, especially in that scenario where like there was no item and it just made things so much more difficult. Because we would have broken the sub with Spirit Shackle. What's the power difference? 110 versus what? 80? Yeah, but it prevents it from switching out. It's 100% accurate as well. I might go Spirit Shackle, to be honest. Let's change it up. Yeah, that actually might be a little better. Just for like the consistency of the damage not being required, not like, I guess, being contingent on them having an item. That might actually be a little better. Let's try that out. I think that might actually help us a little bit in certain scenarios. Spirit Shackle might be nice. Oh, we have here, well, I guess Decidueye could put in some work, but nah. They have like Bisharp and Skarmory and stuff like that. Would be annoying. This looks like a Primarina game to me. This actually looks like a Primarina game. One of the three starters will be doing something here. Let's lead with our Landorus. What a fantastic lead we have here. Yeah, definitely think, yeah, Landorus should be good overall. So we have T-Tar lead. This should be a U-turn out for us into something better. Skarmory. Maybe this has Helmet? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Yep, it is. Okay, so here we go into Heatran, double into Decidueye. Or, no, let's get Rocks up. Let's get the chip pressure on him. Chip pressure will always be nice for the Primarina end game. Yep, there's T-Tar. Now we get to go into, probably back into Lando, as they get Rocks up themselves, and pretty sure I can just double. Yep, exactly. And then all I do here is just Earth Power for some chip on the T-Tar. Back into Landorus we go. As they Rock Blast, okay. Double back. Get a little Magma Storm chip. And then Earth Power here. The Earthquake this time though. I guess Decidueye can come in here. Hit him with a Leaf Blade. Could be the play. I could also Sword Dance up. And then probably Sword Dance up again. Or Spirit Shackle to trap them. If they're Body Press only, then they're trapped. Oh, nice. That did 52 and Iron Defense is going to save them now. That's for sure. Awesome. So that's really good. That is really good. So we eliminated the Skarmory, which actually opens up Zapdos a lot. Or a little bit. So Bisharp's in. We're going to go into... I want to say probably... I could go Landorus here. He does that, but it's fine because I can just... That's fine. I can now probably live with Zapdos. And just close combat here. Yep, Bisharp out of the way means that Decidueye has a really good time now. Decidueye can definitely pull through. So Coco's in now. I think here we just close combat this for some damage. He Thunderbolts, so we get to go into Incineroar. A little Intimidate goes a long way. Gonna Flare Blitz here. Does 70%, which is crazy. Very good damage. It's in Shadow Sneak range at a +2 rate, so that's really good. Let's knock off here. So he Scalds, okay, cool. Decidueye time. I think all we gotta do here is just probably Leaf Blade is the play. Or Sword Dance. Yeah, so nice Sword Dance here. We can just Leaf Blade this to knock it out. And that's gone. Coco, I think, could come in, or Landorus could also come in as well. If it's Landorus that comes in, I think we go hard Primarina. But then again, Primarina can probably live a Thunderbolt from Coco, which is pretty good. And then we could probably win against Slowbro. So Slowbro has no item, which is good. But it doesn't matter anyways because we have long reach. I feel like he'd want to go Coco and U-turn or something. No, it goes Landorus. If this is Fizz Def, this probably does a lot. That's a lot, yeah. U-turns out. Oh, that's really good for us. Now I think we just win. Should just win this game now. Because we Leaf Blade this. And that's gone. One turn of Sand left. Yep, we can now just Shadow Sneak, which should knock it out. Perfect, perfect. And Decidueye sweeps. That's good game right there. Excellent. Putting in the finest of work with Decidueye is just what you love to see. With all these arrows coming through, that's why we have the Spirit Shackle. Keep them trapped. And that's amazing. Let's grab another one. So I like Spirit Shackle a little bit more just for the consistency. And it did like 50 something to Skarmory, which is kind of all we need, right? Just to be able to 2-hit KO. No chance of missing or anything. This guy's rocking a really bulky team. I'm gonna just lead off here with our Incineroar for the early Intimidate, and then double to Landorus for maybe a double Intimidate could work. Let's see. I feel like they'll lead Landorus to Dragapult. Oh, they'll lead Weavile. Oh, this is great. Let's Parting Shot here. Or no, we knock off. Let's knock off an item. And then we get rid of the eject button and then Taunt here so we can prevent them from going for Toxic. They knock off Boots, that's fine. Gonna Parting Shot out. Yeah, I think we Parting Shot out here. Into Landorus we go, and let's just Toxic this thing. Put it on a timer. So look at how much, like, this is so good at like reducing stats and stuff. Really, really nice overall. So yeah, we get a Toxic here. They get a Toxic as well. It's whatever. We are faster. I'm gonna U-turn into something that's not Primarina. Something that's not Decidueye. I could go Zapdos here. The U-turn out. Okay, cool. So who will they go into is the question. No, it's Weavile. Oh. Allow me to U-turn out real quick. Allow me to U-turn out. Because I don't know if this is Sash or not, so I don't want to risk it just yet. Let's go Incineroar. Parting Shot, here's the play. Oh, we got thumbnail text already. Does he not know about Choice Scarf? I guess not. I guess not. Okay, so here we go Heatran. Because we can actually trap this thing and knock it out with a good old Magma Storm Earth Power spam. And Taunt, of course. So I want to trap you. Landorus is in. Okay, cool. Cool. And so I am just going to go right into Landorus here of my own. And yep, take some chip as well. That's nice. Weavile's in. I'm just going to, I think, Incineroar him here. Ice Shard. Yep, let's just Parting Shot out. It's like we intimidate and then we intimidate all over again. that's how we do it. Okay, so Corviknight's in. Now we go Heatran. Magma Storm, here's the play. Slowking's in. Okay, so actually we could trap this Pokemon. Earth Power should be doing a lot, or a decent amount. And then we knock it out here. Nice. So Slowking's out of the way. That's one Pokemon gone, and that's like one of the more annoying mons for Primarina to deal with, because if Toxapex doesn't have like Haze or whatever, it's pretty good for us. Here, what do? I think I just... What do? I think I go Landorus just for the chip. Watch this. Oh, yo. I think he quit, right? Yeah, he forfeit. Ah, not bad. Love to see how the team kind of like works together. And this was sort of more just like dropping stats one after another and making them like suffer. They just suffered. I don't even know why they went Weavile on Zapdos, unless they were like really thinking that we weren't Choice Scarf. But like looking at this team, like it has to be like a faster mon, just because of the overall build. Nothing else is really that fast on this team unless I'm running Scarf Lando. But he knew I was Helmet, or he knew I was Toxic, so it had to be like defensive. And saw Leftover, saw that, so it's only makes sense it's Choice Scarf. What are we at? I guess we could probably get like maybe 2 more for this one. And then I'll show you guys that the nice replay at the end. The nice replay. So here we have a Reuniclus team. So actually Incineroar is going to be really valuable, I think, in this matchup, just to deal with this Reuniclus. Even Decidueye actually looks really solid. The question is, what do we lead with? And I think we lead with the Landorus and just Toxic immediately. Yeah, I think we just Toxic here immediately so that we can try to ensure that... Okay, so he goes Ferrothorn. That's fine. We go Heatran on this. The good old Heatran switch. As he knocks off, I could probably just get rocks up here. Yeah, nice rocks. And then we go Landorus. As he U-turns out. Okay, cool. So we got chip on this and chip on whatever comes in. It's going to be Ferrothorn. Into Heatran we go. And then I think we just double to Primarina. Perfect. Scald, here's the play. Potential burn on this thing would be nice. So if he's knockoff Leech Seed, he probably has some kind of hazard and something else. Let me burn it. So if he doesn't have Power Whip, we can probably just win right here and then. So let's Calm Mind up. So Tapu Koko's in. I think I just sub here just to see what his move is. Okay, so I can Moonblast now. It probably knocks it out. Does not knock it out. Okay. So I go Landorus. Hit him up with a Toxic here. So he defogs. That's beautiful. I can U-turn out now. As Ferrothorn comes in, I can now bring in Heatran and probably just click Magma Storm here. Would he save this? I'm not really sure if he would or not. So he actually goes Coco, and this should die here. Nice. Never mind. Just kidding. So he gets a big chunk of damage on me for my miss, but that's okay. I do not mind. I do not think I mind, I should say, to clarify. So I'm going Decidueye as he taunts, and now I'm just going to Spirit Shackle this Ferrothorn, so it's trapped. He can't double out. And goodbye, Ferrothorn. Decidueye coming through, Primarina coming through. Just what you love to see, you know? It's exactly what you love to see, and I think there's one replay in particular that I want to show you that Incineroar is just so good against. But this Dragonite's going to be an issue. What do we do versus it? I think we go Landorus first, and then Toxic here is the play. Or we double to Incineroar, as he does have Ice Punch, and now I'm going to Parting Shot to keep him at -1 attack. Oh, this is where it comes in. Watch, check this out. Now he's... This is so fire. Look at this. Look at what we're doing to this Dragonite. We're just bullying this Dragonite so bad. Look at that. Oh, gonna Toxic here. And we oh, come on, dude. You freeze me on top of everything. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Now what are you gonna do? Here at -1 attack still after all of that. Okay, cool. So we get damage on this. I'm gonna go Decidueye, and he caught mine, so we're gonna Leaf Blade here. Definitely a Leaf Blade looks like the play, and it does a lot. Yeah, it does a ton of damage. I think my plays, yep, good game. My play's just to win. GG. But that's the power of Incineroar plus Landorus plus Parting Shot. It's just -3 every single time. It's so fun to do that. I have like a really good replay to show you guys that I did like exactly that. I literally like manhandled an entire team of like just doing that. It's crazy. Absolute fun way of dealing with physical attackers. And even special attackers just by like parting shotting and stuff. Always fun. But let's continue on here. On to the next game. See, I knew that Dragonite was probably the Ice Punch Earthquake variant with Dragon Dance and Roost. and literally the combination of Incineroar plus Landorus destroys it. Ooh, we have Sun. Is this Weather Ball Cloyster though? Because I remember running that set. I remember that. Here, what do we do? Let's lead with Primarina. Potentially could work, or even yes, Primarina's the lead here. So Victini's leading us. So I think he would probably Final Gambit. Ooh, y'all want to see a fine play? Check this out. Yo, check that out though. Ooh, check that out. Gonna double out now. Y'all like that? Hope you like that one. Venusaur's in. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. But I have my Incineroar intact here. Ooh, it survived too. Perfect to knock out the Venusaur. Incineroar, you did great. Thank you very much for that one. Gonna go here into Landorus as Victini comes in, and I think all we do here is just go Heatran probably as he Final Gambits, which is fine now because like, you know, we got rid of Victini and Venusaur, which is perfect. We get to go Primarina is the play. So I think Primarina, keeping Primarina healthy is going to be really vital for us. Coco comes in, so we're going to go Landorus here. As he ooh, Calm Mind. Let's Toxic here. So he Gleams, that does a lot. And Toxic Dodge too. Ah, pretty good, pretty good. Nice. Spirit Shackle's my play. Should do more than Leaf Blade. And I can Shadow Sneak now. Okay, so this thing is gone. And actually 1 turn of terrain left, which is great. That's actually really good. Okay, so, yep, no more terrain. Ah, Lucha. Nice, useless Lucha. Just what you love to see. I think keeping Decidueye around is going to be quite useful. So actually, we go here into Primarina. Actually, do we? Do we go into that? Do we? I think actually, no, what we do is we go Zapdos. Hard Zapdos here. Check this out, right? Why do we go hard Zapdos? Because it lives any hit, and we can just Brave Bird and knock it out. And so if he wants to go Cloyster now, that's fine, but like, he doesn't. So we can just Brave Bird here, get the damage we need, and then we go Primarina now. We can just Scald here pretty safely, I think. And then Moonblast here. And that should be GG, I think, because, yeah, he can't knock us out. Torkoal plus Decidueye should win at this point in time. Yep. Good game. Nice and solid game overall. Coming through. I'm so happy Incineroar actually lived the +2 Earth power from Venusaur. That was just crazy. That was insane to see that kind of like damage output from or I guess that kind of damage output being lived by Incineroar. So everything like Decidueye, Incineroar, Primarina, they've all done so much work in this video, so much. So because of that, I think it's an appropriate time to jump to the replays. The first one I have here, of course, is against Joey. I found him while testing. I found Joey. ClickX friend. He's probably recording with somebody else. And I saw the Whiscash. I'm like, okay, so it's going to be Heat, the triple starter core, versus Heat, the Whiscash. So let's see what happens here. I wanted to showcase this game as well because it's not every day you run into your boy on the ladder. So let's go ahead and check out this game. So he leads Clefable. I lead Primarina as I usually do sometimes, and I just sub here as they go for knockoff. Like pretending to be Ferrothorn, they go for knockoff turn 1. It's all good. Melmetal comes in. I know it's going to come in to try to double Iron Bash, so I Scald here. And so I don't get a burn, which is fine, but I have Fizz Def Landorus with the Rocky Helmet that can put in the finest of work with the chip. And so we can just get a bunch of chip on this thing, which is going to be great. And so I predict him to switch out into Pelipper. I double out here, I believe, or I U-turn out. Yep, U-turn out here into Primarina. So Primarina is back. Now I can just fire off a Moonblast. This time he goes into Melmetal. And so I Moonblast here. It looks to be AV. I don't know if a Scald will knock it out or not. I decide to go Landorus here just to play it safe, just to get the chip, just to guarantee that we can knock it out with Primarina on the following turn if we want to. So here I go right back into Primarina. Primarina is just so good versus his like rain, any kind of rain type. It's just really good against. 51% to the Clef, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. And then here what I can do is just sub again. And so this time he just goes there for the Soft Boiled to heal himself back up. And we're behind a sub right now, looking great. I can now just Calm Mind up here as they decide to go for the Moonblast. Still breaks my sub, so that is unaware, of course. I didn't really pay attention to that. I was more sort of looking at the fact that he had a Whiscash on the team, and I was like, okay, that's going to be a threat. So I sub again. He goes for the Thunder. I get the nice Scald off here. Rain boosts the Scald. Crit does not matter. It's +1 in the rain, so definitely would have knocked it out. Dragon Dance is up here as I decide to go right for the Moonblast, and so predicting the Earthquake coming out, I don't want this Primarina to get weakened. I go Zapdos here, and so he actually makes a good play in Waterfalls, predicting the Zapdos, but Zapdos can live, and we're Choice Scarf, so we can knock out the Whiscash. Threat eliminated. Biggest threat on his team gone. The Whiscash. So versus the Pelipper, I just Brave Bird, so I want some damage on this thing to keep it weak as he turns out, and I still live, which is great, but he can just go Barraskewda and flip turn out, as that is exactly what he does, into probably Melmetal. But then guess who comes back? Primarina comes back, we Scald here. And then he brings in Barraskewda, I go Heatran, which I don't need anymore. Liquidation, and then check out what I bring in next. Decidueye, the featured mon, or one of the featured mons I should say, out of the 3. Go right for the Leaf Blade here. So at this point in time, I actually do have, so I go for the Swords Dance just to keep myself high attack against these other 2 mons. And so like, because I know that I can probably beat this 1v1 because I have Poltergeist, I don't have Spirit Shackle. Poltergeist is doing more damage, and so I'm able to 2-hit KO. And then because I have my attack boost here, now it's usable against the other 2 mons, so I knew that Clefable would take a long time to try to weaken me. But I Shadow Sneak so I can get a lot of chip on this thing. And then he goes Pelipper. At this point, you already know what I had to say. GG, it is Emvee. I had to let him know. Had to let him know. GG is Emvee right there. We get Shadow Sneak here to knock this out, and then Barraskewda's last, we Shadow Sneak this. And we keep all 3 starters alive. And then he said GG as well. And I was like, heh, GG. But we keep all of them alive. I didn't bring in Incineroar in this matchup. It would not have been good probably. Would have been a sack if anything. But yep, had to show you that replay for the first one. And then the second one, I want to show you this replay because this is a team that I've seen used a lot on the ladder. Especially like also like higher parts of the ladder I've seen this team used on. And I was like climbing up on this account and I saw somebody use this team. This is how you beat these kinds of teams when it has like hazard leads, screens, and weakness policy mons and stuff. I'm sure like you've seen me face this team before in a video, or you've seen it probably. Here's how I did it. And this is going to be a great Incineroar showcase. So they go right for the Thunder Wave here as I Swords Dance up, and paralyzed as they taunt. This Mew would have been dead if I had gotten my moves. Like I had gotten paralyzed twice. So look at that. They got 2 rounds of hazards up, and that's kind of annoying, but it's okay. I get rid of the Mew. Like if this Mew would have been dead, there would have been no hazards. Gets the Reflect off here. I go right for the Leaf Blade, doing 54%. Taunt ended, so I'm gonna go here for another Leaf Blade, and I go for the Swords Dance here, thinking that they would probably not have an attack like that. But they knocked me out, which is unfortunate. But I get to go Incineroar, which is nice. Heavy duty boots. They taunt me as I decide to go right for the knockoff. I'm trying to stall out the screens so that Reflect can be gone, which is really what I want to do. And I know that I can't defog while they have taunt. So I, just double out here. Then Parting Shot again. Stalling out the screens. I stall out the screens here. Check this out. They go Corviknight after I got rid of the Grimmsnarl. I taunted it. Power Trip doing barely any damage. First get the knockoff so that they can't weakness policy or anything. The crit didn't matter because the following Flare Blitz would have knocked it out from a healthier range. Double crit though, which is interesting. Anyways, the big threat is in. It's the Cosmic Power Jirachi. The big threat, right? So let's go ahead and Parting Shot out here. First I go into Heatran, which I want to first like taunt this thing so it doesn't get out of hand. And so I decide to go for the taunt right here, which is going to be quite useful. And then I think what I do here is I go Landorus, right? So actually Landorus will be pretty good so that I can defog these hazards away. He has Ancient Power and he gets the boosts with the Ancient Power, which is kind of scary, right? I mean, this thing is going to be very scary. I U-turn out. I don't want to hit this thing because I know it has weakness policy and that would just be annoying. So I go back to Heatran, and this is how I beat this Jirachi. How do you beat a Jirachi like this with a team like this, right? I'll show you how. You keep pressuring with Taunt. Primarina, I bring Primarina in because I think maybe I could like Calm Mind and be good against it, but like no, it's a 61. It's too much. So Incineroar is my only hope of trying to beat this thing because it well stored power, and he only has 4 more Ancient Powers left. If I can burn through the Ancient Powers, I'm good, right? Stored power would wallet. He gets another round of boosts from Ancient Power. It's only 20%, right? Keep in mind, because it's like 10% doubled. That's 20. So now I gotta try to play around this thing using Incineroar and Heatran. So watch this. I'm gonna keep going back and forth, letting him try to waste his Ancient Powers. Now he only has, I think, 2 left, or 1 left. This was his last one, and now I taunted. And then, no, he had 1 more. Never mind, I moused over it, but it's okay. Yeah, only 1 more, and then I go Incineroar here. So I like, you see the Intimidates are like pressuring quite a bit. He has Drain Punch as the other move, so he still has a way of hitting this Incineroar. Now it's time, so I Parting Shot, I go Landorus so I can double Intimidate, triple Intimidate back to this thing. Now he's like super weak. Cosmic Powers, I Parting Shot into Heatran, special attack, and everything is just getting lowered. Taunt, I switch back to Landorus, Intimidate, then I sack that, Intimidate, then this thing, look at this. And now I'm basically just like staying in, letting him waste all his moves, go Incineroar, predict that, go that, this, that. Look at this. This is how you beat this stupid Jirachi. Look at this. And this is gone. So then finally, once this thing was gone, because he had no more Drain Punches and no more Ancient Powers, I can knock it out finally because Incineroar walls. And that's the great use of Incineroar with Parting Shot. It's like a double Intimidate, and it just makes everything so weak. So let me sack this, Brave Bird this, Brave Bird that, and win. That was like interesting. So I had to say GG for that one because I've seen this team, and this team is actually dangerous when you don't know how to play against it. But like with this team, you definitely can. Like there's just ways of you being able to outplay, and Incineroar plus Heatran can do that. Incineroar is just so good as a pivot. I've kind of just noticed that while like using this team or like using Incineroar, which I haven't used a lot. Had to show off that game, and that's gonna be it. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video, seeing the power of Decidueye, Primarina, and Incineroar. I think we got to see a lot more of Decidueye and Primarina in this video. Incineroar did some good stuff, and then I had that replay at the end to show you all how it kind of just saved me from a terrorizing Jirachi. This wasn't the Snore Power set. The Snore Power set is one of my favorites, but this one was like some Ancient Power hack set or something, which is even kind of like, it's really annoying if it actually works, but not as reliable, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, let me know in the comments your favorite fire, water, and grass starter from any generation. I'd like to know. And I look forward to hearing from you all as always. Once again, thank you to everybody that did super thanks, and I'll see you all on the next video. Peace.